Recording. I'm going to record this because I may use it again. So, welcome to my kitchen this windy Saturday morning here in Kansas. And we are going to make a recipe I haven't made before. And we're going to use the Deluxe air fryer and oven that I think you can see right here behind me. If you need to make mine bigger so I can see what you're seeing. Okay. Bear with me. I just got I did. It's cool, Sheila. It really is cool. I want to see. Let's see. I don't know how to make me bigger over here. I hope you can see. I'm going to try to watch the comments. And because my little box is really tiny. But behind me is the Deluxe air fryer and oven. And I think I had it where you could see it. And we're doing lemon and herb roast chicken with potatoes. So, and we're doing this with a method called spatchcock. Never heard of it, but we're gonna give it a try. I saw a video on Paper Chef website, and I wanted to give it a try. So, first thing we do, I have my chicken. It's all rinsed off, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out the backbone with some kitchen shears. Move this down. There, I think you can see now. So here's my paper chef kitchen shears. And I'm just gonna cut the backbone out. I'm gonna have to go both sides at the same time. I thought it would be more difficult than this, but it's not too hard. Now, the video that I showed in the party, or that will be coming in the party, she of course did this a whole lot faster than what I'm doing. Must be a pro. Got it. Okay, got the backbone out. But I am gonna go over to the sink and rinse the inside cavity, and I'll be right back. Sink's on the other side of the kitchen. Okay, so now we have a no backbone chicken. Get me more paper towels. Because we're going to pat it dry. And we're going to turn it over. And we're going to press down, flatten it on the breast. Tuck in all this stuff in there. This is a whole organic chicken. And it's about 4 pounds. And then we're going to tuck the wings down in here somehow. Just like that. Looks like I have a little more moisture to squish off. So now we have the breast side up. And the next thing we're going to do is brush it went down with seasonings and butter. I have my melted butter already. It's about 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm going to use the Italian and herb seasoning. We need about a tablespoon of that. When I say about, I just add a little extra. And then I also want to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And but I cut it out, yeah. And some crushed peppercorn and garlic. This is my little addition to the recipe. And we're gonna use a brush, silicone brush. This one is not Pampered Chef, but it's a brush. Mix that all together. And then I'm going to put it on the chicken. I could put some on the back side too. I'll do that when I transfer it to the pan. I got a little bit left to put on the other side of the chicken. Then we're going to use the air fryer baking sheet. And I'm going to spritz it with oil. This is just olive oil in my spritzer. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. I wanted to use this pan for crispier. This is the wire, air fryer wire rack. Put some paper towel under it so I don't make quite as big of a mess. Bounty is gonna love me for all the paper towels I'm using. And spray it. I love these spritzers because you can fill them with whatever kind of oil you want. Now we got a cloud of oil. Use the rest of this on the back. Just flip it over for a minute. Get some on the back. Okay. So we got it all ready. And I'm going to transfer it to this rack. I guess I need to preheat the air fryer too. Give me just a second. I'm going to get rid of that. And we're going to use the sync function on the air fryer. just gotta wash my hands off. So let's see. So we need to set the Deluxe air fryer and oven. I have it plugged in. Gotta just make sure I got it on. I'm kind of ill prepared. I feel like it's on. Okay. So we're going to do the sink. Now we got it on. Hope you can see. Let's move. I think you can see it. We're gonna do the sink finish button. We're gonna set the bottom part, which is the air fryer, to roast. And just hit the dial. And we want to set it for 425. Let's see. Nope. Cancel that. I did it custom instead of roast. Now we're going to move the temperature. And right here, the temperature button to 425. I'm going the wrong way. Okay. And then we're going to set it for 55 minutes. Makes a lot of noise. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to do the top is going to be bake. Okay. And we want it to be 425 as well. And it's going to be 45 minutes. So we get it fine. We're going to sink. They're going to be done at the same time. Okay, so right now it's preheating both the top and the bottom. And while it's doing that, I'm just going to move the chicken to a different cabinet. And then we're going to work on potatoes. Let's get this over again just a little bit this way. You can see. My potatoes already washed. And different cutting board. And we're going to use this decorative food cutter. I tried it out yesterday. It's so cool. I did, what did I do? Cucumbers and radishes with it. And they come out so cute. But if you'll notice, it calls for mini potatoes. These are my mini potatoes and they're a little bit too big. So we're just going to half them. These are babies, but they're not babies. So I'm going to half it. And we're going to put it in kind of sideways. And then all you do is you twist and then twist back. Use this little stand to pop your vegetable out. And aren't those cute little cuts? I'm going to be putting them in this bowl behind us. this all ought to time out pretty well with the preheat. They're almost went upside down. It won't quite fit. So we're just gonna do them all sideways. Another little cute star. And I guess I could cut it again on the bigger one. Try it out. Make little smaller chunks. Do this one again. I think I like it a little bit smaller. This one will fit. Yay. It's so cute. Still didn't get it quite in half. We'll just go one more time. I guess ideally you would pick out real mini potatoes. This one will fit. And what I'm going to do with the potatoes, I'll have them in this bowl, and we're going to toss them with the new Italian dipping oil. Because I've got kind of an Italian flavoring on our chicken, I'm going to just keep it going with the potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a tablespoon of this oil in here. And then I'm also going to use some crushed peppercorn and garlic. And I will, just toss them in the oil as we go along. And then as soon as this preheats, we'll load the chicken in, and then I'm going to keep slicing potatoes in the meantime. This is one of the products that came out with our spring line. It's a decorative food cutter is what it's called. And I guess that's, real popular right now, making decorative cuts for your food, for entertaining. Like I said, I did cucumbers, one of the English cucumbers with it yesterday, and some radishes. And the radishes were a little bit big, some of them, so I just cut them in half as well. This one's gonna have to be cut. Air fryer is really quiet over here, which is nice. Okay, so it says to add food to the top, which is what I'm working on right now, but not to the bottom yet. So we're out of sync on the prep side. Let's put these in here. Toss them a little bit. See if I can get some more done real quick. I can't tell on my phone if anybody else joined us, but if you did, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to cook a little bit with me in my kitchen. And I will try to upload this recording into the event on the Facebook page, Facebook group. Okay, so we've got both sections are beeping at me to add food. So let's finish this one potato. Oh, and another thing that's really handy that Hamburg Chef came out with this year are some gloves. These are gloves for the air fryer or your oven. Um, but they've got extra protection right here in the crease where you normally would get a lot of heat. And they're more flexible than our older style silicone ones. If I can get it to go over my watch, we'll be in business. And they'll fit a pretty good sized hand too. So I'm going to move this to the side and we are going to put our chicken. You can open both doors at once or just one door. I want the bottom one open. Got to get the right angle going. Okay, so here's the bottom air fryer compartment, and I'm going to get my chicken. And I'm going to slide it in the bottom rack. And then I'm going to hit oh, let's hit start. Okay, that was really easy. I hit the start button. Okay, and then think I have enough potatoes for my husband and myself. Let them all pretty well soaked in oil. Could do a couple more since I've got them out. So if I can do it quick, I don't know if I can. Now, if you wanted, you could also put the chicken on a baking sheet just for easier cleanup of the air fryer. But I wanted to do the crispier skin. That's why I chose just the rack. And it's pretty easy to clean because it's got the dripping trays at the bottom and just slide them out. Getting pretty quick at that thing. Yep. kind of big, like really hard. Thanks for your patience while I'm chopping, prepping. And of course I'm using one of our forged steel knives. That one's the one that comes in the knife set, the knife block set. We also have a new knife set. It's not as big counter space wise, and it'll fit in your, you can actually fold it down and it'll fit in a drawer. Now that one was too tiny. Right this way. I would have been thinking ahead. I would have had these, most of them already cut. You wouldn't have to watch me. Just didn't quite think ahead. This wouldn't be that way. It's got to have some kind of decorative cut on it. There we go. Okay, now stir these up in here. And then I'm going to use the baking sheet in the top rack for the potatoes. The air fryer comes with a baking sheet. And the racks. And there's also the air fryer additional cooking set that you can get. As a stone pan. And brownie pan. These on the sheet. Spread them out. And this will be about halfway through cooking time to remind me to turn my food or rotate it or whatever is needed for the recipe I happen to be making. So we're gonna go, you can't see with that roll in the way. I'm gonna open just the top compartment only. I gotta get a different angle. There we go. And I've got the rack set in there to put the baking sheet on. And then I'm going to say top, start. And there it goes. It's off and going. I was gonna see, I had those, yeah, here they are. The baking accessories for the air fryer. There's a brownie pan and it's scratch resistant on all and non-stick on all surfaces. And there's also the square one. A pizza rack. A pizza peel with a removable handle. I don't have it on that. And then there was also a stoneware pan. Just all of these are just the right size for a small oven or the Deluxe air fryer and oven. If anyone have any questions, please feel free to comment in the event group. And like I said, I'll get this uploaded as quick as I can. And I appreciate you joining me today and hope you have a wonderful day.